What is up, bodybuilding.com? Entropy Increase EI here with my final review for Promera Health's Concrete. I only had the pill thing here, but for the most part of this log I used a pineapple flavored one, which was off the hook. The flavoring was incredible. I noticed that it was a little bit too sweet for my palate in terms of the pineapple taste, but in all other aspects the taste was phenomenal. The last time I ran this, I just had the capsules, and I ran 2 caps pre-workout before every workout for the duration of a full bottle, which was 24 days. This time I managed to have a wealthier stash, so I had the 48 serving pineapple flavored powder Concrete, and then I also had a 24 count of a pill, which I used more or less after my pineapple was done. I really like the powdered version a lot better than the capsule version. Compared to my last run, it was a lot better in terms of the strength gains. I could even tell the first couple of days I switched to the capsules. I was still doing the 2 caps per workout, because I figured 2 caps is pretty much equivalent to 2 scoops of the powdered version. But I switched over from 2 scoops of the powdered version to 2 caps, and I'm noticing like a small difference a couple of days in. Not like a huge difference, but it was noticeable. So I bumped out up to 3 caps. That worked much better. It's a little bit higher dose than Promera recommends in terms of the body weight dosing, but whatever, it worked better for me. So if it works better for you, that's all I need to have me sleep better at night. In terms of the strength gains, I really didn't appreciate it as much as I do this time, my first time around. The strength gains were pretty good, but I was starting in my head to compare it to hormonal products, your natty test boosters, and I was starting to get into that mindset, like, all right, I'm gonna get the same gains that I got from Activate X and Triazole as I do, or the same effects that I got from Activate and Triazole. I'm gonna get the same exact effects with Concrete. Doesn't work like that. Concrete is a creatine, hands down. It's a creatine. It might be faster absorbing, might be more soluble than regular creatine monohydrate, but it's still a creatine. It's part of your energy system. It's part of your ATP energy system within your cells. It's not going to do miracles. It's not going to increase your testosterone levels. Sorry if you guys think that this is some miracle product. It's not. It's a creatine. It doesn't bloat you. I experience no bloat whatsoever. It does. I mean, it works like regular creatine would in terms of supplementing your creatine stores for your energy system. That's it. That's what happens. So anyway, the first time I got that into my mindset that it was going to be some miracle product. This time around, I was more mature, more experienced with with my usage and with my training, with my strength gains. So adding this after being on a break from creatine for not 4 weeks, around 8 weeks, to make sure that my creatine levels were back to my natural ones. Just in case you didn't know, it takes around 28 days to a month to have your creatine stores get down to the baseline after post supplementation of creatine. So I made sure that my levels were baseline before I started. Didn't load, don't need to load with this. I noticed strength gains like 3 days into it, which was kind of crazy. Could have been placebo, but hey, if my lifts are going up, I don't really care if it's from placebo or from the product. The product that I start taking, if that gives me placebo effects, I don't care, because it's an effect in my mind. You know what I mean? That's how I rationalize it anyway. But yeah, so back onto the review. Great product. I really didn't appreciate it the first time. I appreciated it a lot more this time. Recovery, again, was phenomenal. DOMS totally went away. It was amazing. That was my favorite part of the product last time. It's still my favorite part of the product this time. Endurance was, a little bit better. Again, pretty much the same as regular creatine in terms of endurance. You bang out, 1 or 2 extra reps per week. per exercise. So I mean, that's all I was expecting, and that's what I got. So in terms of what the product's claiming to do, you know, it's meeting all of those aspects, which I mean, for a product is great to have. Some of you guys may not believe this, but you know, you can take it as it is. I don't like lying. I don't like shilling for companies. So you know, if this product sucked, I'll tell you not to buy it. But it's a pretty good product. Personally, you know, I'd wait for a sale to pick it up, because it is a little bit on the pricey side just for, you know, a creatine product. But if you do find a sale, I mean, oftentimes they have sales on the 24 packs. You know, they're pretty much free. You pay shipping, you pay $7, and you get one of these things. If you see one of those sales pop up again, you know, they come up a lot of times. If you see those pop up, definitely pick up a bottle of this, because it is definitely worth it. Just remember that you might have to dose it a little bit higher, but if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. I'm not sure if the pineapple is for sale yet, but when it is, definitely put in my written review on the bodybuilding.com store, because the pineapple flavoring, again, is one of my favorite pre-workout flavorings, even though it's a little too sweet. But that's it for me. EI, I'm gonna head out now. So EI, out.